Welcome to your Space Coast Real Estate Update, taking a look back on the month of October. And the big news was interest rates. They're back up to 7% based on positive economic data. However, inventory levels, they've remained relatively stable. So this means we're following a normal market cycle where inventory levels are going to peak in the month of October and typically go down from there. But back to mortgage rates. After substantially falling in September through early October, mortgage interest rates, they spiked again. So even when that drop occurred, it didn't precipitate that rebound in buyer demand that we expected.
Yeah, I think the expectations for further rate declines kept many people on the sidelines too.
I think you're right, because the data that I'm looking at, rates really need to be closer to that 5% range to really mobilize buyers and entice sellers to move from that 3% interest rate and look at other properties.
Oh, yeah.
So with inventory still outpacing demand, if you're a seller with all the competition, positioning your property accurately in this market, that's key.
To your point, 50% of all the homes on the market have done price reductions in the last year. Right now, we have 95% longer to sell a house this year than it did last year.
Yeah, so the median days on market, that's up to 47 days for a property to go from, listing to contract. Still relatively short, but much longer than what it was last year. So with this news, for buyers, the market tends to slow down mid-November to mid-January. Though new listing inventory will fall, it's still a really good time to where you can negotiate a little bit more aggressively. For sellers standing out in this crowded market, it requires strategic pricing and robust marketing. Many homes are still selling quickly depending on the property, the location, the preparation before going to the market, and the representation. So when it comes to representation, leverage our experience to your advantage and let us help you navigate these changing market conditions.
Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next month for another edition of State of the Market.